Good morning everybody, my name is Fabio Sdogati. I am a professor of international economics at MIP, the School of Management of Politecnico di Milano, and at the Politecnico di Milano itself. It's quite a while since I haven't been talking to my friends over YouTube, and today I'm going to start again because I believe that today the euro crisis has reached a new level. Not really today, probably in the last week. You remember that this current crisis was christened the Greek crisis originally, and you probably remember that I was very skeptical about that. I said very early on that this was not a Greek crisis, it was a euro crisis. Far as I can remember, it was December 2009, but you can see the old pictures and you can read scenarioeconomici.com. So now remember that what I was saying was that the problem was not a Greek problem, it was a euro problem, and that we would see in the months coming that attacks would be not really random, but they would follow an uncertain pattern. Ireland, Portugal, again Greece, again Portugal, Ireland, again Greece, Spain, and then Italy. Well, that time has arrived. Very few believed that Italy could be subject to a speculative attack. This is the time. The spread between the BTP and the equivalent Bund has soared to unprecedented levels. We have never seen anything like that before. Also, Portugal has disappeared from the picture, Ireland has disappeared from the picture, Greece is still there, but Greece is the constant in this speculative attack. So what is the problem? Why is Italy under attack? Why is the Italian government under attack? Basically there are two explanations. The first one is a financial type of explanation. The Italian government is not trustworthy, so the line goes. Tax revenues are insufficient, expenditures are too high, debt to GDP is at about 120%, that is too high. The Italian government, that is the prescription, should spend less and tax more. Of course, the Italian government has no intention of taxing more. Nobody ever wants to tax more. Just look at the United States. It will try to spend less. Unfortunately, it will try to spend less beginning in 2013, meaning this type of policy is left to the new legislature and to the new government. This makes this type of policy quite unbelievable. But that is not, I believe, our real serious problem. The serious problem is the problem that has to do with productivity and ability to grow. Productivity in this country has not been growing. We know from statistics generated by the Bureau of Labor Statistics of the Department of Commerce of the US government that Italy is probably the only country in which productivity has fallen since 1996 among all the high per capita income countries. So on the one hand we have somebody who explains this crisis as a financial crisis, as a debt problem, as a deficit problem. On the other hand we have other colleagues and economists and practitioners explaining this crisis as a productivity crisis. Myself, as you certainly know if you have been in touch over the last 2 years, is that these things, these interpretations are both correct. But that is not why we are under attack. We are under attack because of a very simple reason. The US government deficit has been financed for many years to a large extent by Chinese savings. Those savings are shrinking. The Chinese government is beginning to diversify its investment around the world. The Chinese government has decided to pay more attention to domestic demand. They will export less. Their ability to finance the US government deficit will slowly decrease. The US government has three options. The first option is to spend less. I see no way of that, but for some indications about cutting military spending, withdrawing from Afghanistan and the like. The second option is to increase taxes. That is totally out of the picture. Certainly neither Mr. Obama nor the Republicans want anything like that by any means. So the third option is to get somebody to help finance the current level of the deficit, and that somebody has to be a replacement for China. There is only, I wouldn't say only, but there is mostly one area in the world able to do that, and that area is called the Euro area. So what we are witnessing at the moment is certainly something that has been made possible by financial imprudence by governments, by lack of investments in research and development. Certainly those are reasons that help explain the situation, but I believe mostly they made it possible. The real situation is the attack on the euro. We are seeing it on the market. The euro is depreciating even relative to the dollar. That's a serious problem. It is depreciating even relative to the Japanese yen, which goes without saying has no theoretical foundation. Thank you very much for your attention.